Allah said in Surah Ar-Ra'd, verse number 2, Allahu alladhi rafa'a as-samawati bighayri 'amalin tarawnaha thumma istawa 'ala al-'arsh wa sakhkhara ash-shamsa wal-qamar kullun yajri li ajalin musamma. In Surah Anbiya, verse 33, وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ وَالشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ كُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. In Surah Yasin, verse number 38, وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍّ لَهَا ذَلِكَ تَقْدِيرُ الْعَزِيزِ الْعَلِيمِ. Based on the verse that I just recite, my question is, does the sun revolve around the earth or vice versa? And if so, what is the proof? Thank you.
The brother has quoted many verses of the Quran from Surah Ra'd and Surah Anbiya, Surah Yasin. And Allah says in Surah Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 31, that it is Allah who has created the night and the day. وَالشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ كُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. Each one traveling in the orbit with its own motion. The Arabic word here used is yasbahun. The Arabic word yasbahun comes from the root word sabaha, which means describe the motion of the moving body. Now many people who don't understand Quran and Arabic language, they think that Allah is saying that the sun is revolving around the earth. Nowhere does the Quran say that the sun is revolving around the earth. The word earth is not there. Allah says, Alladhi khalaqa al-layla wan-nahara. It's Allah who has created the night and the day. Wash-shamsa wal-qamar, the sun and the moon. Kullun fi falaki yasbahun. Each one traveling in their own orbits. Now people like Taslima Nasreen, you may have heard of Taslima Nasreen, who wrote the book Lajja. She is the younger sister of Salman Rushdie, coming from Bangladesh. So she says, how can you believe in a book which says that the sun is revolving around the earth? How can you believe? The problem is she doesn't understand Quran. She doesn't understand Arabic. She has not studied. And then she wants to comment. Nowhere does Allah say that the sun is revolving around the earth. The Arabic word yasbahun describes the motion of a moving body. If I use this word sabah for a person on the floor, it will not mean he is rolling, it will mean he is running or he is walking. If I use this Arabic word for a person in the water, it will not mean that he is floating, it will mean he is swimming. Similarly, when Allah uses it for a celestial body, like sun on the moon, it doesn't mean it is flying, it means it is rotating about its own axis. So the Arabic word is, Kullun fi falaki yasbahun. Each one traveling in the orbits with its own motion. So it talks about rotation and revolution. Rotation and revolving. And we know today, the sun and the moon, including the earth, they revolve and they rotate about their own axis. So when I was in school, I knew that the sun revolved, but I never knew that the sun rotated. I never knew that. I did not know about it. When I read the Quran, I was shocked. Now science has advanced when we have come to know even the sun rotates about its own axis. And if you have the image of the sun on the tabletop, we find that there are black spots in the sun. And these black spots take about 25 days to complete one rotation, indicating that the sun takes 25 days to complete one rotation. So the Quran says, besides the sun revolving, it is also rotating about its own axis. Which, when I was in school, I did not know. So the Quran is, the author is our creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is much more advanced than the best of scientists. So the Quran mentions much before our modern science discovered. And the Quran says the sun and the moon, they rotate, they revolve, and they rotate about their own axis. So this is what the Quran mentions. And alhamdulillah, there is not a single verse in the Quran which is against established science. Alhamdulillah.